But let's bring up those team forms, shall we? We got one last chance to introduce these teams. Everyone probably knows all their names by now, but we're going to run through it one more time.
All right, on Team Astra's side, we've got Skill Issue. On Team Astra, on Skill Issue, we've got Komachi-chan, Midori Tenoso, Original DSI, Sen SJ Sharks, Sir Moon, Next Cross, and Jay Vermillion. The current leaders of the upper bracket. They were the ones to eliminate Thugshaker Central in a 2-0 in the semifinals for upper bracket. And here they are again. It just seems like the Australians won't go away.
No, they will
Meanwhile,
not.
on the other team, on Thugshaker Central, who do we got?
We have Jaime, Ralgermoon, Rat Game Moment, Tipsy Mountain, Elemental Roach, Aqua Hoshino, and Horizon.
It's looking good. It's looking like everybody's ready, and we're going to be starting off again on Polystra, going through the full map rotation. Hopefully we're going to see 5 games. Hopefully we see 10 games. How are you feeling, Sol? You want to see a full 10 games?
All right, let's let it play. Let it play.
All right.
Let's send it. I got time. What am I gonna do? Go to bed and wake up tomorrow for work?
It's 11:30 on the East Coast.
Yeah, we're hitting Adult Swim hours, so maybe in between one of the sets, if we make it through 2 sets, we just put up some really weird stoner commercial that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But if anyone is watching this absolutely blazed out of their mind, it will be quite entertaining.
We'll do our best to keep your high entertainment super high. All right, on Team Astra, we've got DSI. Looks like they haven't changed their composition since basically they've settled on it, starting to go into this tournament, basically never swapping out this double healer comp. Meanwhile, TSC has seemed to find their groove with this double tank comp. Definitely an interesting contrast between what has previously been largely a North American meta and now going in facing against what is largely much more popular inside of the Japanese meta. It's definitely a clash of regions here just between North America and Australia. Definitely going to be cool to see how this initial fight goes off.
Maybe it's in the time zones, Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe this is a time zone duel.
Maybe,
I don't know. Anyways. We have been seeing some excellent plays out of both teams, and both teams have a reasonable amount of survivability given their comps, just with that Paladin Guardian, the double healers. Let's see what the hell is about to happen. Someone send it. Come on, let's go. Shiki, make it happen.
Ralga's Guardian got the Mudraga open. Seems like Sir Moon's responded with his own Mudra. They might be getting ready to see who dives in first.
In comes Jay Vermillion on top of Shiki, who goes down immediately in the opener. Sir Moon
with the cover too.
Was that with cover 2?
With cover 2, that's a huge resource lost on the TSC side. Team Umbra down such a major resource too.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay Vermillion out of guard, out of Purified, doesn't seem to matter. Down goes Raka. We are just looking
running him down.
Yeah, Aqua Hoshino holding that guard, trying to slink away here. I don't think Jay is going to let it happen. There he is, Sir Moon on top of him. Rushiki coming back into the fight, trying to pull back, question mark? Yep, looks like he's trying to get back. We'll see if the Aussies are able to escape. Jay pressing up, not of the opinion that they should let that happen. He does have LB coming up shortly. Raka Moment holding guard in Guardian with Shiki. Shiki getting full mana. Here we go. Raka getting a elixir off. Aussies are reset. Jay Vermillion has that Monk LB. Aussies have Ninja LB coming up as well. Ninjas both on each side have LB in 2 seconds. Will either team set that up? Aqua Hoshino possibly being targeted. In guard has Guardian starting to elixir. All right. There might have been that initial slip up with the Guardian not making it in time, but it looks like Raka is back on point with those Guardians that are critical for his teammates. Out goes Jay Vermillion's Monk LB onto Shiki, taking him out.
Seems like Shiki's been getting bullied basically this entire series, almost for basically the last half hour, possibly the last hour. Paladin or Summoner LB goes out too. Seems like the chain is going off.
Yep, and we have a crystal that is breaking and making steady progress towards the end. Horizon's going to have to try to hold it off. Watching how much Warriors have just been bullied this entire day and yesterday really kind of raises my questions about, is it the right pick still? But anyways, here we have Warrior LB out. Out goes Paladin LB. Guardian, question mark, onto someone. It might be on cooldown. Is he saving it? We'll see. They've got 4 more seconds, 3 seconds left on the Paladin LB. SJ Sharks taking a beating, getting that elixir off, though. No one going down from skill issue yet. Down goes Horizon. Rake Moment in Guardian, or in Guard, doesn't have a lot of health, doesn't have a lot of mana, probably about to go down here in a second. Has Aegis. Are they going to survive from it?
5,000 HP and managed to slip away.
He's slipping away, but skill... Oh, down he goes. Skill issue might have just been letting him hang out there so they could stagger those deaths. Ozzy's backed up into a corner. Holy shit, he's dead.
Oh my god, he's dead. Get the body bag. Braga Moon's going down to only 2 members left. Hori-san forced to use that guard, and Aqua becomes the target. CC change. CC down. Hori's alone. Seems like he's... Bar's the only one alive on the point, and that death chain has started. Misses, but still managed to get that reset with the death subsequently. DSI is able to push it all the way into the end zone in order to secure round 1. 11-0.
Wow.
11-0.
We have DSI, to be seeing a comp switch after this.
DSI is not screwing around. They are here to play.
And no comp change out of DSI. DSI likes what they're working with, and they're just going to keep cooking. They're cooking with Crisco.
God, it just keeps going from that initial pick onto the enemy warrior, even through the cover, making sure they don't get that value off of the paladin. They're just non-stop trying to get these chains, trying to get these picks, and gotta give an extra shout out to especially J Vermillion, specifically his meteor dive, setting up a lot of these kills as we go into the volcanic heart.
And, you know, but to my point, so I know Warrior has all sorts of utility. It is great. Its CCs are fantastic. But just watching it get bullied every match, no matter what team they're on, it seems like Warriors just go down. And it's especially within, like, animation lock. So it's in part because Warrior spends so much time in that animation lock for just about everything they use. Primal Rend, it's like, what? It, like, feels like eternity before you actually hit the target and can move again. Of course, it's probably like 1 second or 2 seconds, but that's certainly enough time that good teams just murder you.
Yeah, it's really rough out here, especially if you're the particular focus target to properly respond in time, especially given that these Australian players are playing from Australia.
Right.
Definitely currently sitting at a slight ping disadvantage. So if they are not super on it, if they're not predicting that they're going to be the ones on that focus target, if they're not guarding before they even see the damage come out, it's already possibly too late.
Yeah, that ping diff might be hard in favor of DSI. Well, I mean, of course it is. The Aussies are playing from Australia, but props to them for making it this far. You know, what's
definitely
everyone else's
shows a lot about just how strong these players are, how good their coordination is. Seems like a balance is drawn. We're going in.
Yep, J Vermillion hiding behind. Looks like Horizon trying to poke, and we got some speed lane action going here. Is Horizon trying to bait? Probably is. Out goes Wreck Moment's guard for some particular reason. That is unclear to me. Out goes Sir Moon's guard. A lot of guards just being burned. Horizon going down after that initial early guard.
Yeah, but it seems like 3 different Purifies on the Team Masters team has been used as well. It seems like they might be able to try to get a subsequent pick if they have the CC. CC starts going onto SJ. Can they get this kill?
And they indeed. Down goes Shiki.
Doesn't look like they're able to get this kill.
Ralgar Moon
SJ.
next.
Ralgar
Moon burning Purify and Guardian trying to pull back.
Ralgar's possibly able to get out. Looks like he's able to get out, but that's still a solid control on behalf of DSI. Currently almost pushed all the way to the checkpoint. Currently 42%.
Horizon going for... nope, they're coming back around. Wreck Moment taking heavy damage. Down goes DSI. I didn't even see how that happened. Wreck Moment going down in return, though. J Vermillion's LB now coming online. Out goes a Whim LB. SJ going down. J Vermillion has Monk LB. Sir Moon has Ninja LB. Ninja LB coming up on Ralgar Moon. Shikiki Ryogi still a little bit away, and Aqua Hoshino Summoner LB coming online. We have a lot of LBs that might be about to shake this up, but Jay looks like he's probably trying to hold it because he's probably not feeling safe, and for good reason. Down he goes. Horizon holding point in guard. Sir Moon now holding point in guard. Aussie's about to probably beat up Sir Moon. It's Battle of the Moons. Will Ralgar win? Will Sir Moon win? Any Moon might win. Oh, out goes a Nin LB on Shiki. Sir Moon taking Shiki with him down to the grave, but the Aussies still have a slight edge here into this 4v4, I would say. They have Ninja, they have the Paladin. They are facing Jay and an Ast LB. There could be some serious damage coming out of that Meteor Drive, but we shall see. And it looks like the Aussies are pulling back. They don't want to fight under that Ast LB that was ripped, as well as Balance. That's a huge damage up. Down goes Aqua Hoshino, probably before they could even use Phoenix. Jay Vermillion's LB going off on Rakke, taking him out before he could LB. Oh, man. Shiki, Rauger holding it down.
Yeah,
Original DSI ripping that Bard LB. Gonna get that economy back for their team while the Aussies have to retreat and regroup.
Yeah, it's a real uphill battle for the Aussies, even with this many LBs available. Just the pure power of this sync, just the ability to make sure that anyone is dying as fast as possible, and the fact that they are now staggered, facing what looks like it's going to be a checkpoint touch. Even if they have these LBs available, they're in a really rough position to actually utilize them.
Interesting, the Aussies did not wait in spawn. They jumped down and they are going for it. They are not going to try to let DSI break point, but Rakke goes down before the Paladin LB goes off. Shiki in trouble, ripping the Warrior LB for a single target on Sir Moon. Original DSI going down. Jay Vermillion quite low. Might be a second pick here. We'll see. Rauger Moon still has that Nin LB. Could shake things up. Sir Moon has their Nin LB coming back up. It could be a battle of Nin LBs and who is able to get that Satan rolling.
All eyes are on those ninjas to see whether or not one of them can get it going. Jay Vermillion sends a Meteor Dive in order to start the Satan chain. Satan gets a reset onto the enemy ninja. Satan is rolling. 5 seconds remaining. Sir Moon suddenly becomes the focus target in order to make sure he can't get the second one off. Satan times out, and it seems like it's only going to be a one piece, but that's still a huge advantage on side of Team Astra.
Yes, absolutely. Sir Moon might be going down next, but Rauger Moon is down and has that Nin LB that he hasn't been able to fire yet. SJ holding point. Might be the next target for the Aussies. He manages to use Seraph Strike to dash out to a distant Aussie, continues running, turns around, fires the laser perfectly. Unfortunately, not too much damage out of it, but it was a very beautiful execution of that move to get out of that situation. Sir Moon taking a heavy beating. Aussies looking low on mana by comparison. Rauger Moon's Satan has been used. I believe that was on original DSI to finish that. Down goes Rakke moment. Still holding that LB. Sir Moon, no mana. Could be a good kill target if they are able to pin down that slippery ninja. Aqua Hoshino sending out what I believe is Bahamut. That is Bahamut. Out goes the damage, but SJ Sharks, the white mage, takes down Shiki Ryogi, the Ryogi. Ooh. SJ goes down, hit by Bahamut's central laser.
God, it's just been such a rough uphill battle for the Australians on this map today, even despite the fact that they've had an LB advantage for almost this entire match, always had an LB available. Ratchet Moment just keeps going down immediately. Really speaks to just how strong this burst sync is, how little these particular individual players are actually getting to play the game as soon as they get looked on. It seems like Meteor Dive gets used on a Paladin LB. Meteor Dive gets used on the Paladin LB. That damage is completely wasted, but Hoshi-san possibly going down. The original, also the focus target, is a Bard for a Bard.
The Warrior LB managed to hit 2 members of Skill Issue. SJ also being run down in the back, but the Aussies are struggling because they have to hold that point, of course, and they don't want to leave one person because Jay Vermillion might pull a funny with the Enlightenment knockback. Rakke getting run down, might be about to go down. Yes, they will. Rauger still has that Nin LB, but he needs damage from his team to set him up. And they've had a hard time. Good luck getting someone below 50 with a white mage and an ass just pumping every AoE heal they have.
Eyes, once again, all eyes are on these ninja to see whether or not they can actually get this reset going, try to get this advantage. Rauger goes down. That is his 5th death. It's just not been allowed to play the game.
Exactly. That is the problem with Ninja and LP. You just can't set yourself up against a team with a lot of mana. And it feels bad because you're just holding it. And down goes Shiki as well. Jay Vermillion has Monk LB. Will they be able to just get a pick on someone like Aqua here, who's alone on point? Or actually, it looks like Jay is going to stop and Elixir. Out goes White Mage LB from SJ. SJ being targeted quite heavily. Will they go down?
DSI is looking possibly in control of this match. Australians have been dying non-stop left and right, have really not been able to keep up. And as soon as they... Ralga dies again. It's just so hard for Team Umbra to actually group up and try to stem this bleeding. They are forced to constantly go on to this point in overtime, and they are forced to die over and over and over again. Seiton gets ripped onto Shiki, but it doesn't actually go off. It doesn't look like it's going to connect. That's possibly an advantage moment that they can maybe utilize.
Yep, absolutely. They do have Warrior LB. They do have Bard LB. They're just not getting opportunities to let them rip. Let them cook. Let the Aussies cook.
Let them fight indeed. It seems like the Shikis goes down again, even with the Warrior LB. Still they managed to get a lot of checkpoint progress, almost getting that touchdown.
We are watching a Bard rat. They go down, but they bought a lot of time for their teammates. We do see Rake moment coming back in. I wonder if they'll actually get a second Paladin LB out of this. Oh, Ralger goes down. Rake, Guardian up, goes down. Aqua, probably next.
Aqua is the only person on the point.
Shiki
trying their hardest to get to the point, and just like that, DSI have taken game 2.
Yeah, it is. That's been 2 hard matches. We'll see if the Aussies shake up anything to try to break this tempo.
26-9. Now, kills don't always mean anything in this game, especially considering how, you know, the nature of this game is so that so much of like your ability to win is based on point control and point pressure, and like while kills often contribute to that, well, most of the time contribute to that, it's not a guaranteed correlation. Despite that kill difference, it still ended up being somewhat close, but God, DSI has just been choking them out that whole match.
Yeah, absolutely. Just not letting them get any momentum, shutting down Raku before they could even get Paladin LB off multiple times. And for those of you who aren't aware, which if you're not aware, don't thank you for watching a PvP tournament where you don't know a whole lot about what's going on. But Paladin animation takes a long time before the actual snapshot of the ability takes effect, actually making you immune to damage. So it is very easy to ghost if you're in a situation where you're not confident you've got like the equivalent of 2 seconds for it to finish.
Yeah, and especially with the ping difference, which contributes to that, it can possibly be spell disaster if it's used without necessarily getting that value off. It's going to be an uphill battle, though. Australia is currently facing with their backs to the wall. 2 games down in a best-of-5 series. They need to get this reverse sweep, and then they need to win the subsequent best-of-5. Let's see if they're able to do it.
Let's see if they are able to win the next 3 matches in order to go to a second series, all with work in about 30 minutes for the Aussies, for whom it is Monday.
God, it's real rough.
It's okay.
So the Australian team, DSI, it seems like is not going to be changing their composition, but Thug Shaker General, Thug Shaker Central, tongue twister of the name. Looks like they're going to be doing some changes. We'll let you know as soon as we're about ready. Yeah, we'll let you know when they're about ready to go. We'll see what they bring on to Cloud9, our next map.
Indeed, which is talk about a unfun map to have your final potential match on, right?
It's definitely one of the maps of all time. To have to win this, like to know that this is the map that you have to win right now, and then have to go another 2, it's uphill.
It is uphill indeed, and we are deciding between first and second place with this match. So first place, as a reminder, to first place goes 100 million gil per team, and for second place goes 50 million gil per team. But I think we all know the most important takeaway for the winner, of course, is, as always, bragging rights. And especially with CCRC coming up, in which the Aussies, unfortunately, will not be able to participate, there's something to be said if they manage to pull away the win here so that they can say they beat whoever makes it to the NA CCRC and feel pretty damn good about themselves.
Yeah, we're also looking into that commission. Just really, really good art. Looks like the Australian team looks like everybody is ready and we are about to go in.
I'm actually being told Leaf Exel might be on the line as well as a reward for the winning team. I'm not sure how this negotiation was gone about, or in what manner of ownership one may take of their very own private Leaf Exel. But you know what? Wishing well, we'll hit you with the details.
All right, seems like both teams are ready, and we are about to go into Cloud9.
Is the Ein XIP, is that Ive in chat? Is that you, Ive? Who's claiming ownership of Leaf already?
I do not give permission to give away what's mine.
Right. Also, sorry, I completely forgot about the free team character commission that will be done by Venaire under the Eelfluence in this tournament. Their art is fantastic. You have seen it on the slides a few times now, and yeah, sorry, I forgot that little detail too.
Definitely.
And you know what? We'll
giving
throw
her
in
a shout
socks. You can make socks your own private made for a day. Why not? You don't mind. He's not here.
All right, looking into this, possibly the final game of the tournament. Looking at the Australian comp, it seems like they've brought out the Samurai and the Machinist.
And Ratke on Monk. You know what I think they've done? I think they've gone for the comfort picks.
Nah, I think they're going for instant kill. I think they've decided that it is far too difficult to get through these double healer comps, and they want to get these picks instantly. Doesn't matter how much skill you have. If you can die instantly from a Cheetan, then it doesn't matter how much you're going to be healing, and especially that Machinist. Just the massive range of Marksman Spite able to secure these kills. It seems like they're going in.
They are going in, and they're hard on SJ. SJ goes down immediately. Rake Moment pretty low on health in Riddle. Building up that Riddle. Gonna probably unleash quite the big healing if they get the opportunity, but they are stunned, and they are unable to let it go.
Still
J Vermilion, possibly the next kill target. Ralgar Moon on the back foot, and it is Sir Moon who is holding the point at the moment. Once they come out of guard, I have a feeling Shiki's about to let it go on them. Yet, Bloda on Sir Moon. Sir Moon living for now. Will he go down? Shiki Ryugi also running away. Manages to get the ground pot while Sir Moon is not so fortunate. This strategy might be working, honestly. They're just going to say, screw it. If you're going to stall, we're just going to go harder.
You know what's really strong?
Moon.
You know what's a really good button? 20,000 damage on drill. It doesn't matter if you're guarding, and it seems like this is going to be the strategy that they use to try to take down DSI. This was the strategy that was actually being used by SDT in order to take down DSI during Wolves League Season 2 as well, so it's definitely a bit of a throwback to this counter pick. We'll see whether or not the Australians can execute on this.
What's old is new again. J Vermilion has Monk LB. Komachi-chan in potential trouble. Pulling back. Looks like they're going to live. The Aussies might be overextending. Down goes Rake.
Rake Moment goes down.
Marksman Spike into guard.
That's a disaster, especially in this 90-second... Especially at this 90-second exchange. Poly onto the Warrior goes down before he's able to rip it.
It looks like Ralgar Moon getting the feather. Instant Sam LB ready to fire. J Vermilion has that Monk LB. Will he try to just break Ralgar Moon?
That's a Satan already rolling. That's a Meteor Dive onto Rake Moment. Rake Moment goes down. Satan is rolling. That's chain number 2. Can they get the third pick? Currently, Ralgar Moon is currently stunned. Looks like going to be able to get out. Seems like they get 2 and control.
Yep, the Aussies are back on the back foot, although I am noticing Sir Moon a little out of position. I think he realized it too, and they're falling back.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to group up, try to break this checkpoint possibly as 5. Yeah, they're trying to break this checkpoint as 5, facing down 3 LBs. If they can get a little bit of percentage, if they can get up, seems like they're engaging.
All right, G10 used by Ralgar. No one bought the stove, or no one touched the stove, I should say. Sir Moon getting beat hard. Down he goes. Warrior LB ready to fire. Maybe they'll do a raw fire of the Sam LB just to send the damage. We'll see. Shiki out with the Shiki out with the Warrior LB. J Vermilion going down. Ralgar Moon. Kamachi going down. SJ next. DSI next. All right, that is a complete team wipe on DSI. The Aussies finally have momentum back in their favor.
And they still have the Samurai LB. Now, one thing I want to point out about the Samurai LB here is that you do not have to rip it when Cheetan is available. If you hit it just on someone, it's still 24,000 damage. And especially in a lot of these instant kill comps, you'll end up seeing, like, especially against higher skill teams, sometimes this Cheetan is used in order just to buy 5 seconds of time, and this LB is used in order to secure 24,000 damage. Usually with sync up, Medio.
Medio on Shiki. Shiki down. Ralgar using Cheetan. No one's touching the stove. Stove completely untouched. Ralgar in a miracle of nature. Ralgar in guard.
It's just
Turbulence coming in 6 seconds. Ralgar low. Ralgar down.
two major picks onto the checkpoint, but they did manage to get that checkpoint touch, and it seems like nobody's actually broken the point yet. It's still anyone's game.
Rake Moment managed to steal the feather, but he hasn't had a chance to rip the LB. And actually, he had the LB when he grabbed the feather, so unfortunately, there was no real LB economy benefit from it. But the Aussies are going to come back in the next team fight with an advantage of LBs if they are able to hold it. But they are going to be staggered as Hori just goes down now. So they're going to have to decide, engage with 4 LBs on a 4v5 and have that advantage, or wait and let Skill Issue get all their LBs back up.
I don't think they really got a chance to wait, especially with this Bard moving. It seems like LBs are almost charged already. Astro's got the LB Horse Hands finally respawning. They got to fight this 4v5.
Rips the LB, and it is on Komachi-chan. Oh, man. All right. Warrior LB hit Komachi-chan. Marksman's Spite followed up. Macrocosmos healed everything. Down goes J Vermilion in counter Meteor Drive. It is 4v4 at the moment. Rauker Moon still holding that Samurai LB, and we are in overtime. It is 50-50 either way. Shiki running for his life. Does not make it. Killed by Assassinate. Sir Moon about to have Ninja LB. Chiten up. Again, no one touching this stove.
Yeah,
Will Rauker just let it rip?
Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not Cheaton...
Down he goes.
Down he goes, and Bard LB is currently being ripped too, and nobody around to actually benefit from this LB gain. Seems like Rake Moment is currently the focus target. Chain is going out. This might be the game.
Oh, Sir Moon absolutely destroyed the second he used the Seitan, though. But Hori-san goes down as well. Shiki coming back in. Aqua Hoshino trying to buy time in guard, which is about to end. Skill Issue probably about to go on them. Shiki now taking point while Aqua Hoshino runs for their life.
Yeah, it's again.
They might get back in here. They might get back in here. I think Rauker's going to make it back in, and he's going to have Cheaten. Down goes Shiki, though.
Where this goes? Oh, Cheaten's going?
Original DSI goes down. DSI.
Yeah, but that's a huge amount of distance given to DSI. Possibly... Oh?
Not necessarily. In comes Rauker Moon again. They're hard on J Vermilion, I think, who is low on mana. Down goes Aqua Hoshino, though, right before they get that Marksman Spike back up. Raka Moment about to have that Monk LB again, too.
He's currently the focus target, eating CC, forced to guard right now. Meteor Dive's almost about to get up, but can he use it to combo? Can he get this kill?
Oh, Rake getting an elixir off. This is good for the Aussies. He managed to thunderclap to a teammate, and DSI, or Skill Issue, is stuck in this corridor, so they don't want to go around the bend. J Vermilion getting LB'd. J Vermilion possibly going down before he gets his own Meteor. No, he's not. He's going to live, and Ast LB goes out. This is not looking good. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone in between. Hori-san taking the next hit? Question mark?
2 members,
down.
1 member left. Aqua Hoshino uses the LB out of desperation, doesn't end up getting any kills with it. In guard, alone on the point with no more defenses up. Sir Moon finally ends up getting the secure, and they break the checkpoint and win the series. A 3-0.
Clean win from Skill Issue.
An incredible way to close out the series. After back-to-back close matches, DSI says, no, we need to go home. We need to show that we are the dominant team in this North American region, and we are here to make a statement. Going into CCRC with this many rank 1s, with this much of this particular practice, it's been a hell of a story. It's been a hell of a road for this team.
Absolutely. And coming back after just literally last week where they lost to Wolfus, they absolutely showed that they reflected on what they thought they needed to do, and they executed it. And here we are. They are. All
right, folks, that is our grand finals in a 3-0.
What?
In a 3-0, DSI secures against Thug Shaker Central. Actually, it's kind of been more than that, because in the semifinals for the upper bracket, DSI ends up beating TSC in a 2-0 as well. So they basically just won 5 games back to back against this team.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. I think the second comp, or when they switched to that final comp, I think it had some promise. I think C9 is just an unfortunate map to try to execute that combo on, though, and it was just all around incredibly solid play from Skill Issue that just really made it everyone else's Skill Issue to try to beat them.